Hey, what's up, YouTube? Today I'm going to talk about my top five MVP candidates for the year for this upcoming season. And probably Luka. He might be the only person in order. I think that he might be a favorite to win the MVP this year. And then I have Steph. Steph, Giannis, Embiid, and Ja Morant. The only reason why I don't have Jokic in there is because I don't know if they're going to give an MVP to the same player 3 years in a row. The Denver Nuggets have to have a crazy season in order for that to happen. They'll have to win over 65 games. Jokic had to put up like a triple-double or something, on shooting 50-some%. He had to do something crazy, and they have to have the number one seed. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I think it's very tough for a player to win 3 straight MVPs. Only the last player to ever do that was Larry Bird. From 84, 85, 86, he won three in a row MVPs. But Giannis, I'm still kind of shaky on him as well, because Jokic and Giannis are the first players. I'm a fact check about. I don't know for sure, but I think, especially in the modern era, they're the first players to ever win back-to-back MVPs in a 4-year span. So the voters might be tired of both of them and not want to give the MVP. So that's going to help guys like Luka and even Steph, because Steph haven't won since 2016. So Luka, Steph, Ja, maybe even Embiid, those guys, especially if they have a really good season with their teams and they're putting up some great numbers, that's going to help them their MVP case. But I put Giannis in the top 5 because at the end of the day, he hasn't, he haven't won since 2020, even though that wasn't that long ago. But I think he has a slight better chance at winning MVP than Jokic. But I'm trying to think who else. I don't see Devin Booker doing it. I don't see, but you never know. Maybe Jason Tatum, maybe. But those are the top 5 guys. Ja Morant has been, and certain people in the media. I remember parts of the season, I think Stephen A. Smith was talking about how he would, I could be wrong, but he said something on the lines of like he would take Ja Morant over Giannis or something like that. So I think Ja Morant was kind of getting overrated by people at times. He's a good young talent, but he still have a long way to go. I think Ja Morant he has to do it at least one more year. He has to have another, really standout year next year, and his team do as well. They have to make one more nice run in the playoffs. In order for them to really arrive, in my opinion. This was just like a baby step that they made. They ran into the Warriors. The Warriors were the better team. The Grizzlies should have lost to the Timberwolves in the first round. They shouldn't have won that series, but they won. The Timberwolves just made mistakes, but the Grizzlies have a long way to go still. They need to step up in the playoffs a little bit more. Maybe even overachieve, maybe get to the conference finals, because they was talking a lot of trash. Like, I was looking at a video and they was talking trash to the Warriors, the team that has the resume that the Warriors have. Like, you gotta have respect. You have to show respect. And the Warriors, man, they're gonna be around for a while, because Curry and Clay, like their style of play is meant to age well. And they have, Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole, and they have Wiseman coming back. They have a nice young talent for a couple of years. So the Warriors, they're the favorites to win the championship. I think the only teams that can beat them just overall, regardless of the conference, is the Bucks and the Clippers. Those are the only teams that I can see actually beating them. Or the Celtics as well. The Celtics as well. I know they just beat them, but the Celtics will have experience after that tough loss that they just lost in the finals. So they have that experience. They would be motivated by that. So I think the Celtics could potentially beat them as well. There's only a couple of teams. Those are the only teams that I can see beating them. The Bucks, the Clippers, and the Celtics. That's it. You know, I don't see the Grizzlies not ready, the Mavericks not ready, the Suns, I don't know what's up with them, but I don't think those teams have a chance to beat them other than those three teams. The only team in the West that can beat them is the Clippers, in my opinion. I don't see any other team beating them. Maybe if the Suns snap out of it or something, or maybe if they do something, maybe they can do it. But in the Mavericks, you know, I don't think they're quite ready yet. They need to give Luka some more help. And he need another star on his team. But I can see him winning MVP though. I can see that. But yeah, man, I just want to make a video. You know, I just thought about the MVP candidates, and all right, peace.